Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to share my anecdote story, or the one that I called as the unforgettable lesson of mine. Enjoy! When I was in the 6th grade, my school organized an annual science fair. This was the event everyone looked forward to, and this year I was determined to make my mark. I decided to create a volcano. Yes, the classic baking soda and vinegar volcano. Simple yet effective. I was convinced that with the right touch, I could make it spectacular. I spent days working on it. I made the volcano out of clay, carefully painting it to look like the real thing. I even added some small plastic dinosaurs at the base for a prehistoric effect. The night before the fair, I practiced eruption over and over again, adjusting the amounts of baking soda and vinegar needed to get just the right explosion. Then, the day of the science fair arrived, and I proudly set up my volcano on the display table. Students, teachers, and even parents walked around, looking at all the different projects. I noticed my best friend Jenny setting up her project next to mine. She had built a model of the solar system complete with planets that actually lit up. It was impressive, but I was confident in my volcano. As the judges made their rounds, I started to feel nervous. When they finally got to my table, I took a deep breath and began my presentation. I explained how volcanoes work, showing off my carefully crafted model. Then came the moment of truth, the eruption. I poured the vinegar into the volcano, and for a moment, nothing happened. I felt a pang of panic, but then suddenly, the mixture bubbled up and overflowed dramatically, just as I had hoped. The judges smiled and nodded, and I felt a surge of pride. But then, something unexpected happened. One of the dinosaurs at the base of the volcano started to melt. I hadn't realized that the paint I used wasn't waterproof, and the vinegar was causing it to dissolve. Soon, the other dinosaurs followed, creating a messy, colorful puddle around my once proud volcano. Everyone around me started to laugh, including the judges. My face turned bright red and I wanted to disappear. But then, Jenny leaned over and whispered, "At least it was memorable." I couldn't help but smile. Later that day, the winners were announced. I didn't win first place or second or even third. But the judges gave me a special award, the most entertaining presentation. As I walked up to accept my ribbon, I realized they were right. My project hadn't gone as planned, but it had certainly been memorable. Years later, I still think about that science fair. It taught me an important lesson that it's okay to make mistakes. Sometimes things don't go the way we expect, but that's part of the journey. The most important thing is to try your best and to learn from what happens. And speaking of unexpected events, let me tell you about the time I decided to build a rocket for the science fair the following year. This time, I told myself that I will do